New information coming into our newsroom about what might have caused a raging apartment fire that injured 10 people. Here are the dramatic details from two men who rushed to catch people jumping from balconies to escape the flames.
And I heard a woman screaming, my baby, and I ran straight to her. I saw her, and as soon as I got there, she was like, can you catch my baby? And I was like, yeah, I can catch the baby.
He was up there screaming like for his life, like you could just hear it, and it was getting more and more intense by the minute.
24 apartments gone in seconds. What's next for the victims?
Thank you for joining us. I'm Jennifer Reyna.
And I'm Andy Sirota. People were forced to jump from their balconies to escape the inferno. The brave men who rushed to catch them spoke with Channel 2. Mark Boyle joining us now live with more on the cause of the fire and the dramatic rescues. Mark.
Andy, we just got an email right now from fire investigators. It says the investigation found that the fire was accidentally caused when a person fell asleep while smoking. That information just being received a few minutes ago. This is the apartment complex where this fire happened. It happened several yards behind me. Right now, this investigation is still moving forward and several people in the hospital recovering. Hunter Henry was sitting on his patio here at the Point Park Apartments near Highway 6 and 290 when all of a sudden smoke started billowing into the air. Several families at this complex were trapped and needed to be rescued.
We went over there to investigate, see if anybody needed help.
A resident shot this cell phone video, and you can see just how intense the fire was. Henry and his roommate jumped into action as families were literally jumping out of windows to save themselves.
We heard the ladies screaming, you know, like, help me, help my family, help my babies.
The woman needing help had a child, and she was able to toss that child out of the window to the ground below.
She dropped a 15-month-old, then a 6-year-old jumped, and I caught her. And then her other 2 kids jumped, and they were okay, you know, they landed fine.
This is just a small example of some of the heroic actions many residents took as flames roared through the apartment complex. The blaze gutted more than a dozen units, damaged at least 24, and 8 people were rushed to the hospital because of injuries. And coming up all in the new in the next hour at 12 o'clock, you'll hear from more of those residents who stepped up to help people who had to jump out of windows. Again, new information just coming into the newsroom. The fire, according to fire investigators, caused by someone who is smoking and then fell asleep. This is all still under investigation. Firefighters still here on scene putting out hot spots this morning. From reporting live in Northwest Harris County, I'm Mark Boyle, KPRC Channel 2 News.